Sri Lanka's economy was once seen as a model for a developing country. Now it is edging toward bankruptcy. What happened? The crisis unfolded quickly, a compounding effect of global and national factors. In 2019, the tropical country's key tourism industry began to falter after terrorist attacks, including the Easter Sunday suicide bombings that killed more than 250 people. Tourism fell further during the coronavirus pandemic. Economists say years of government mismanagement and corruption added to the country's budget woes. Former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who recently fled the country, spent large sums on infrastructure projects while also passing the largest tax cuts in the country's history in 2019. His administration also unexpectedly banned imports of chemical fertilizers in a push for organic farming, but did not give farmers help in sourcing natural alternatives. As a result, rice yields plummeted and the price of the staple crop rose. Soon, the government was running out of money and began using up its foreign reserves. Creditors downgraded Sri Lanka's ratings beginning in 2020, eventually locking the country out of international financial markets. The country's currency collapsed, inflation soared, and the government defaulted on its foreign debt. What does it mean for ordinary people? In a country that normally has plenty of food, people are going hungry. The UN World Food Program says nearly 9 out of 10 families are cutting back on the amount of food they eat. The government has given civil servants an extra day off so they can grow their own food. Fuel stations have run out of gas and electricity blackouts are common. People line up for hours for basic items like cooking gas and fuel. Even if they could find such staples, inflation is rising so fast that many people cannot afford them. Doctors say they are nearly out of medicines and are warning people to avoid getting sick. What's next? The country of 22 million people is looking to other nations for help. India has provided Sri Lanka with billions of dollars in loans, while China says it supports efforts to restructure its debts. The International Monetary Fund is working with the government on a bailout plan, and the United Nations began a worldwide public appeal for assistance. However, economists say Sri Lanka's history of political corruption could complicate any financial rescue package. And the country's political upheaval over the economic crisis is adding uncertainty to the process. While the government has reversed some of the policies that helped lead to the economic crisis, including tax cuts and the import ban on chemical fertilizers, economists say it will take time for the effects to be felt.